Здравствуйте. Ваша забота нас трогает до глубины души. Спасибо. У меня непростая задача справиться с эмоциональной зависимостью к бывшему мужу. Прошло 2 года с момента развода. Уже год, как живет с другой женщиной. Является собственником в доле на квартиру. Разменять квартиру нет возможности и желания. Стараюсь не общаться сама. Все вопросы решаю через дочерей. Но периодически он внезапно появляется на горизонте. Раз в 3-4 месяца. После этого у меня начинается депрессия, воспоминания, сожаление о том, что сама подала на развод. Не стала терпеть и ждать, как многие делают. Я готова бежать к нему, образно выражаясь. Постоянно живу иллюзией, что он набегается и вернется. Пробовала прощать и отпускать на подсознательном уровне. Повторяю аффирмации на тему, что я не нуждаюсь в какой-либо зависимости, так как я нахожусь под защитой высших сил, и они меня любят, и прощаю себя, и так далее, и тому подобное. Я осознаю, что это от непрощения себя, непринятия себя такой, какая есть. Без него не могу жить, думая о нем, как будто на нем свет клином сошелся. Прожили в браке 28 лет. Других мужчин вообще не представляю на его месте. Как ни пыталась. Как будто программа во мне какая-то сидит. Хочу быть самодостаточной, уверенной. Хочу мира и покоя в душе. Устала от самобичевания. Очень хочу вернуться к себе. Ощущаю себя эмоциональным роботом. Спасибо, что слушали.
Svetlana, when I read your question, it almost brought tears to my eyes because I can relate to that. Many years ago, I was in a relationship, a marriage that I felt I was so in love with that man. And he completely consumed all my life, everything about me. My whole spirit seemed to be connected with him. And I truly felt that I was in love with him. But it was a bad relationship. It wasn't supportive. It wasn't loving. It was more addictive than it was loving. I got used to being with him. I got used to the abuse. After even we were divorced, he would come and see me, and I would fall prey to that because I felt so weak against him, and that wasn't good. It's just almost as if he had his cake and eat it too, if you know what I mean. He had everything he wanted over there, but he also had me locked into him. And because I was in this kind of enabling, vicious, codependent cycle with him, I fell for it every time. But more and more as time went by, I got sick of that. I thought there's got to be something better for me. This can't be a good life. This can't be all there is. There's got to be something more fulfilling for my spirit, for my heart, for my goodness. And don't think I didn't try after we split up to do everything I could to get him back. I used to use the mirror of the mind. And I used to visualize how miserable I was. I was depressed. I was thin. I was sick. I was in a bad shape. I was broke. Really, you might think it's kind of weird being Laurы Sильвы, but there was a time that was very dark and gloomy for me. And I visualized myself in the blue frame, so depressed and so down. And then I imagined myself being with him. That life being good again, loving and kissing and making up and making love. But you know what? Every time I did that, it's as if God was telling me it's wrong. We fought more. It got worse. It was bad. And I couldn't understand why. I was thinking, this Silva method doesn't work. Because the more I program and want him in my life, the more we fight and the worse it is. He wants other people, not me. And I was getting more and more depressed. And one day it dawned on me that you have to be really clear to not limit the direction from where you want your end result. I was saying I want him more than anything else, but that wasn't really the case. When you really get down to look at it, I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be loved. I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to live with abundance. I wanted to have, really supportive relationships. That's what I really wanted. And I was saying, in order for me to get all that, the only way I'm going to get it is through him. And that wasn't the case. So you're going to do several things. One is to go into your meditation and visualize the way you are in your mind. And then just erase that in your mind. Just get rid of it. Get rid of it, okay? If you know the Civil Life System, Mirror of the Mind technique, then use that. If not, just do what I'm telling you. Then once you take it away, then create a picture in your mind of you having health, happiness, abundance, emotional support and stability, and that you are loved. And don't worry about how that looks. You create an image of you having all those qualities. Now, that may mean that he might be in the picture, but that also may mean that he's not. The main thing is you. You can say, I want him, I want him, I want him, but you have 3 fingers right here pointing right back at you. You can't control what he does, thinks, or how he believes, or how he behaves. The only one that you can control is you. 3 fingers right back at you. Only you can control you and manage your living experience, not his. But can you imagine you, a happy woman, filled with love, health, abundance, everything that you could possibly think of? Would you really want him back in your life? A man who cheats with somebody else and is not good? Would you really want that? No, you would want something better. And now, I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but consider that. The most important thing for you to focus on is a you that has everything that you deserve as a human being and a woman. Now, meanwhile, I'm going to ask you to do this. When you think of him and your heart hurts and you feel that pain and that despair that you want him, then what I want you to do is to close your eyes and to bring back those feelings of depression and despair. Then from 1 to 10, say, how strong is it? Is it a 10? Is it a 9? 10 being like, oh, I really have this feeling for him. I really want him back. And then I want you to do something that's very different and special. And I don't teach everybody to do this, okay? I'm going to teach it to you. And that is keeping your head straight. Use your hand and look all the way up as you're thinking about this pain and this hurt. Look up and then down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Do this about maybe 20, 30 times as you're thinking of him. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, like this. Don't move your head, just your eyes. And then this way. Again, about maybe 20, 30 times. And then up, down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. And then side, 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 side. By doing this, you then take a deep breath and think about something, the children, the beautiful day outside, what you're going to wear. And then again, come back and say, and figure out, now from 1 to 10, how do I feel? Is my depression that strong anymore? My yearning for him that strong? It's going to be less. Maybe from 10, it goes down to 6 or 5. So now you feel a little bit easier, a little bit better, and not so connected to him that way where it consumes you. You don't need that. Then you can do it again 1 more time or 2 more times until it's kind of like gone. And now whether he's there or not, or we think about it, it doesn't affect you the same way. What you just did is that you took away the feelings, the negative feelings associated to your experience with him. And it'll free you to start healing and to become the woman that you love, admire, respect. But you got to do both things. Do your meditations, visualize yourself the way you are now, and imagine yourself the way you want to be without him. Without him, just you. And then let that image of you, having it all, be always in front of you to guide you in that direction, to guide you. Every time you think about him, think about that image of you have right there in front of you, having everything, love, happiness, abundance, health, everything. And then do this, what is called eye movement, desensitizing process, to lessen the depression, the despair, and the yearning for someone who really is not worth it. You deserve better than that. Go for it.